Lewis Hamilton not in F1's top 10 drivers as Max Verstappen only second best. Lewis Hamilton doesn't feature in the top 10 drivers on the official F1 Power Rankings leaderboard, despite finding himself in 7th position in the Drivers' Championship standings. The 39-year-old has endured a tough season with Mercedes for the third year in a row and has only been able to clinch 4 podium finishes. Hamilton picked up just 1 point at the Brazilian Grand Prix at the weekend after finishing the race in 10th. He will be hoping to resurrect his aspirations of winning a record 8th world title when he moves to Ferrari at the end of the season. The Aramco F1 Power Rankings are determined by a panel of 5 judges, with each member assessing every driver on the grid following race weekends. The drivers are given a score out of 10 to account for their performances across the weekend, with the capabilities of their cars taken out of the equation. The scores from the 5 judges are averaged out to produce a race score, and an overall leaderboard is formed throughout the season. An updated version of the leaderboard displaying the top 10 drivers has been posted in the aftermath of the São Paulo race. And Hamilton is nowhere to be seen. Red Bull star Max Verstappen, meanwhile, is only in 2nd place, despite winning 8 races this season and leading the championship by 62 points. The Dutchman returned to form in Brazil following his recent downturn in fortunes as he navigated the wet driving conditions better than his rivals to cruise to victory. He had started the race in P17 after being handed a 5-place grid penalty, but took advantage of a red flag to pit for fresh tires, before eventually overcoming Esteban Ocon, who finished 2nd. Lando Norris tops the Power Rankings chart, with an average score of 8.3 across the season. Verstappen has a score of 8.2, while Liam Lawson is in 3rd place with a score of 7.9 after featuring in only 3 Grand Prix following VCARB's decision to ditch Daniel Ricciardo in his favor in September. Ferrari man Charles Leclerc has an average score of 7.8 and is 4th, with Oscar Piastri and Ollie Bearman tied in 5th on 7.7 points. Carlos Sainz and George Russell have only been able to muster 7th and 8th place respectively, with Franco Colapinto and Nico Hülkenberg rounding off the top 10. Verstappen has 3 races remaining to jump back above Norris at the top of the chart before the season ends. But he will be more focused on securing title silverware, which could come as soon as the Las Vegas Grand Prix later this month.